but it doesn't really do much for Celtic in terms of the title race. I think it gives Hart more belief again. They're missing some key players and they're dominated against Celtic and probably would have been unlucky not to win the game and certainly deserve a draw. So I think they'll take more belief as well. And I think Celtic in the contrary, I think in the flip side, just look as though they're a team that's running down in terms of the energy levels, badly need signings, and it's now a kind of another big game midweek in Europe, which they could probably do without, to be perfectly honest. It's a team that badly needs help. This current 3-horse race, Celtic are the lamest of the horses right now.
Mick, you mentioned obviously the penalty, the red card call, and a lot of Celtic fans in the comments are raging with it. Wilkinson says, forget emailing at the SFA, it should be Police Scotland Celtic are emailing. Craigie says, someone explain to me how VAR can say Scales isn't getting there. No one can say either way, so the on-field decision remains. And Big Rab says, it's an absolute disgrace. The ref should be sacked. It's a shocking red card. How did you see it?
I thought it was a red card. I thought my instinct at first was he's in big bother here. I thought Trusty's in major bother. I was quite surprised to see the yellow. Also, again, I can see the argument that Martin Neal and the fans you mentioned have had. He is running diagonally and there is a man, but he's 20 yards away. I think, is it a goal opportunity? As he takes touches, has he got a shot and goal? I think so. I can see the argument, but I think my initial reaction was a red, and I still think, I think when you look at it again, I think it's a red. I think Trusty, as soon as he goes to the VAR, I mean, he's actually pretty much off the pitch by the time he gets the red card. I think he knew it was coming.
Yeah.
So I think he knows he's in major bother. As soon as he gets done in behind, I think he's got a problem. And I think it was probably the right call to give him a red card, yeah.
Keith, I probably agree. My initial thought was when he got the yellow, he's very lucky. But how did you see it?
Yeah, honest truth, I think that Stephen McLean bottled it. I thought it was an obvious red card. And I know the arguments, and that, you know, Martin O'Neill saying, I think he's trying to say that Dane Murray was tight and could have come in as cover. To me, he's about 15, 20 yards too far to the left-hand side to have an impact on it. And, you know, somebody mentioned Scales. Scales about 15 yards behind the incident. And, you know, the big lad Kabari's a flying machine. So I don't think he's getting back either. I think Mick's right. I think even though the ball is going slightly off on a diagonal, I think he's going to get it if he's through, and I think he's got a shot at goal. So yeah, I just thought the referee, it was a big call, and I think that he probably bottled it a little bit, and then when he's asked to look at it again, it kind of puts him in that situation where he can't not produce the red card. So I can understand where there'll be complaints and some gnashing of teeth, but for me, my first instinct, where I was actually struggled to believe that it was only a booking, and I think the look in Trusty's face said pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, I can see why there would be debate, because there is enough of an argument, I guess, to debate it. I just think it just kept into the domain of a red card. I think he's away into goal. He can take a shot and goal, which means a goal opportunity, which means he's in bother. And like you say, I think Trusty had a hint in the kind of the hand in the cookie jar, didn't he, about him at that point in time. And yeah, so it was a probably, I thought, the right decision. But it was like Trusty did. I thought Trusty did an awkward afternoon, to be honest with you. I think he had a great game out in Bologna. I thought he was outstanding, but I thought this one he was just a bit more ropey, maybe tired legs. It's a game it doesn't kind of suit him. I think he suits being a kind of penalty box defender. Whereas that kind of ball over the top, it can put him in bother. Sometimes he done in the first half when he tried to he thought about passing it back or kneeing it back to Schmeichel, and he really made a mess of it. So it wasn't a particularly comfortable afternoon for him, and that kind of should have turned mud in it in the end with the red card.